Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. We'll watch Raleigh in this one as they go up against Houston. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Inside, Bagley. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Thompson. And Bridges with the block.
Making a big-time effort defensively. That's a great block.
And so Houston again turning it over. Here's Fox. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
Remember how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have been higher. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Van Vliet. A three-pointer off the mark. That's the Childress. Oh, he deflects off the backboard. And as it goes out of bounds, Raleigh able to keep the ball here. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he is so fast. Fox just needs one step, then he is practically at the rim.
Wasted no time on that one.
Nothing better than knocking down the triple.
Here's Jackson, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
Now here's Thompson. And out of bounds, Raleigh will have it. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. Here's Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
Van Vliet attacking. Thompson in the post. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. Three-point play change here for him.
And teams are going to be physical with Durant, but he looks like he's up for the challenge.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game. Raleigh leading by 3. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Access denied. You have to pull up a little more aggressively when he's near.
That's great. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Outside for Jackson. Takes a 3. And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6 points.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the defensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now here's Van Vliet. following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Right side Durant. Bridges with the board. Out left to the wing. Here's Childress. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he puts his signature on that slam, fellas.
As he usually does, you're right, Greg. That kind of elevation, Clark is his bread and butter. And so it's Raleigh, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
Timeout, timeout.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Raleigh.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Houston trails by 9. Smith for 3. Drops in the tray. Smith's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Houston. And Frank, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And it's Smith missing. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now, here's Fox. And Capella sends it back.
Great rim protection from Capella. He does a good job staying in the lane, ready to repel those attacks.
Bagley. And Bagley able to finish.
Oh, good hustle. Don't give up on the play after the miss. Attack that offensive glass.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for Raleigh.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So clean and crafty around the rim.
Here's Jackson. Misses off the left iron.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Eason's shot is good.
Teams love to work the ball to the ground.
It's good.
Jackson very comfortable putting the ball on the floor, and he's got those long strides moving to the basket.
And finished off by Shepard.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
To the paint. Back to Fox. It's stolen by Capella. Green with the ball. Bridges covering. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
it's Houston on the break.
And that's what you want to see. When you work the ball inside, good things happen.
Team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two, Jabari Smith Jr.
And he knocks down the first one.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Murray with the jam.
Well, we always talk about Murray shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Back to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Second team
Yeah,
foul.
way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Houston, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
And the first one counts.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's Murray with the jam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Raleigh leads by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far.
Timeout.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston trails by 3. Van Vliet left side. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Murray. Pass to Neesmith. Neesmith with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Durant, money from deep.
Off-the-chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistent.
Tries again. And Rosa lays it in.
Assist goes to
And Raleigh leads by 2.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Thompson outside. Durant for three. Holly with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Neesmith. It's good on the putback.
He is just a monster on the boards. And with those soft hands Cousins has, he's going to turn those offensive rebounds into putbacks almost every time. And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Shangoon tries in.
For his size, she moved with incredible moves and body control.
Here's DeRozan. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Thompson. Outside, KD. 5 on the clock. This one for three. Carries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 5.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Now Ratliff after the missed three from KD. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And never brag an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Out to KD. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up to Rollins. 3-point lead. And DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, DeRozan. He's still got some juice in those legs.
Durant. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. The drive by Johnson. 'Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Out to DeRozan. Durant with the steal. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray outside. Here's Durant. And he stuffs it. One pass to set him up.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Seconds left in the third. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And that is the third quarter. It's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Holly on top. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's DeRozan. They double up DeRozan. Pass to Cousins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up.
Well, for his position, Marcus Cousins has a great build. Capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Houston trails by 4. And he cannot get that one to go. On contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Raleigh?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down here.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the right shot from Green. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Here's Green. The layup missed. Raleigh leading by 8. To the inside. And the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
3, good.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot. Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Green draws the double. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one.
First team foul. At the line for Houston, Jabari Smith Jr. One shot.
Pressure-packed free throw, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Raleigh leading by 4. Outside, Murray. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
He drills the 3.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies it. What a clutch shot.
Count the basket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. And I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Murray rips it down with 2 hands.
No moment too big for Jamal Murray. He's been in a lot of them.
Now Eason shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Nice poise from him there. Taking over in a big moment.
Murray. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Excellent coverage defensively. Taking it hard out.
Big-time basket. Big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they had a foul to kill.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, didn't sink them all, but at least that puts them in front.
Capella with it. Foul guarded by DeRozan. Here's Green. Who's got time? That would have put him up. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Murray. No good. Crucial possession with the time ticking down.
An opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
The drive by Cousins.
Well, you can't be too aggressive because the refs will call.
This free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. The three goes down. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
They got down one. They got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Capella. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston. Pulling it off to the double. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continue to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. See you later. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Brunson surveying the D. Rebound by Smith.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most difficult plays don't always go on the stat lines.
No, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
On defense, Houston. Here's Brunson. Out to Booker. It's stolen by Smith.
Man, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be squeezing, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When
Good.
How's the song?
wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Adams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
3 points.
Well, she keeps the defense honest there by spacing the floor. Threes are big for this offense.
Brunson, left side. That one falls.
Jalen Brunson.
And it's a tie ball game.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop?
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Stolen by Van Vliet. Smith with it. He's picked up on Parker. On the wing, Green. He's got 5. Van Vliet outside. 5 to shoot. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Green with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Smith on the wing. On Rhodes. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
For the 3. Back to Capella. Shoots the 3. Reese pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Brunson with a clean look. Trains the three-pointer.
3.
Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right side, Green. Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Brunson draws the double. Parker fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Assist goes to
Catch and shoot looks are generally high percentage, especially when she shoots.
Back to Capella. Smith on the way. On deep. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. You really hope it ends up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big to have to step out on the perimeter.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Rockets on top, up 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So here is Houston. To the left wing. Houston gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Houston's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Wrong with the bounce back. Houston grabs the board. Rockets leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Man, look at that young man. Next to the rim there with length and speed.
Oh, Carter Jr. bringing the thunder.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Showing some strength going through the defender to get the finish.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, we check the shooting consistency and smarts. Give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that will be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded.
Houston leading by 6. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Pass to Heinrich. Back to Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
That's loose. Here's Heinrich. He takes it in.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammates.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Sent back by Carter.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks this simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Fades back.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Brown outside. It's good from long range. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Out to Thompson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's Brown. The rebound by Shepard.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Back to Şengün. The three. Good work defensively by Clever.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play and turn things around.
Another miss by Houston.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Houston trails by 8. Out to the right wing. Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen by Eason. Let's go from deep. And the rejection by James. Here's Shepard. Over Heinrich. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Van Vliet. The drive by Green. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles leading by 8. LeBron outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smith with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. And it's Smith missing. Here's LeBron. And Capella sends it back.
Well, if you bring it in the paint, you have to be aware of Capella. He's looking to swat shots.
Brown wide open. He fired. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, that's why you can't leave anyone open.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 10-point game. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Van Vliet. They set the pick. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this game.
Back to Thompson. Oh, good on the triple. By himself. It's a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow.
Here's Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston trails by 8. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
To Los Angeles.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Pushing the tempo on the drive. Heinrich beating the defense with his speed.
By Capella.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And there's some entertainment value in the window.
A rim shaker and a wrist breaker.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Back to Smith. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Capella. Takes it off the glass. Capella's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's the kind of strength you want to see from your center. Great finish from Capella.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Smith, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Van Vliet picks one up.
What you love about Heinrich is that he knows his role, which is to help orchestrate the offense and stretch the floor with his shooting.
Shot game clock separated by 5. The shot's good from Smith.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well deserved.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Inside. Here's Adams. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Adams has got 6 points.
And they're selective shooters, so when he takes a jumper, you know he's confident. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles leads by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Brunson takes off. If it counts.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
So it's the Rockets now. They trail by 9 points. And block. That one goes careening off the glass. It's Gasol with the try.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Thompson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Paul Gasol.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
To the right side. And there's the foul on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now with a 9-point lead. And Brunson, here we go. No shot that time. Not on target. Durant with Green. Durant finishing it up in transition.
And off the chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half. It's on into it. And Şengün throws it.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Durant. Finished by KD.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this a one-shot.
And here's Houston. They're rolling. And the jump by Eason.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
He gets that one.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks. To overcome that height differential right at the rim.
And here's Thompson outside. Eason grabs the board. To the inside. Şengün, no good.
Well, we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Bryson, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him on this play.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. Have to be set up for success.
Here's Reese.
Well, you know Reese wants the ball in big spots. The spotlight.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That was Robertson.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip.
Went on the first, and that narrows the gap to one. Both free throws good from Green.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
It's stolen by Green. Picked away. Pass to Robertson. Out to Parker. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown.
Well, they needed a bucket, and she answers the call. Big time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Outside, Katie. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Misses the tray. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Substitution on the court.
Pick off in midair.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Pass to Olowokandi. Now here's Jennings. Out to Kuzma. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here's Toronto. Adams brings the double team. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a special play coming from one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
Adams outside. On the wing, Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Poked away. He dunks it down.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Durant. At the elbow, it's Thompson. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
And stolen by Siakam. Right side, Jennings. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
Durant, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Good, and the assist goes to Shengun. Durant's got 5 now.
For Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Oh, great job by him keeping the allowing him to spot the shooter ready at the arc.
Checking in for Toronto. Wilt Chamberlain. KD Lee Sanderson. Gary Payton.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And perfect positioning from VanVleet, wanting to block shots whenever he can. Great instincts.
From outside the arc, Chamberlain with the rebound. Here's Olowokandi. Here's Peyton. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well on this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams choosing it up here. Here's Chamberlain. Drops it in from 11 feet.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Green. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Smith outside. Sends it from downtown. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's stolen by Shepard. That's with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
That was just excellent defense by her. She really took the shooter out of rhythm.
And Capella sends it back.
Well, if you bring it in the paint, you have to be aware of Capella. He's looking to shot.
Shots good by Green. Here's Toronto now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Dragic has it in the corner. Here's Smith. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter it, bringing that presence defensively.
And Samuelson missing. Rockets on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Dragic with the foul.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look. And Frank, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be squeaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Both free throws good from Green.
Very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Toronto calls timeout. Got 1:48 left now here in the second. It's Jennings with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, what a cut. He just slices right in there for the basket.
Here's Shepard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And so it's Jennings with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Villanueva with the bucket.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Houston.
First free throw is good.
Well, reaching shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player, but adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now Jennings following the miss by Jabari Smith. And Kuzma slams it in.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Back to Capella. Pass to Smith. Now Easton. And stolen by Kuzma. Fast break Toronto. And Villanueva with the stuff.
Well, that's a terrific pass. You love seeing this kind of unselfishness.
Back to Green. Final possession with the nice defense right there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Toronto ahead, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Houston trails by 4. And he drives it in. And finished off by Shepard.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Lays it up off the glass. And Toronto leads by 4.
Well, you got to put a body on someone when shots go up, or you're going to suffer the consequences.
Back to Smith. Shoots. His shot, no good. So it's Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Houston trails by 6. Pass to Şengün. Thompson right side. And some nice passing there by Houston. Durant, no good. And here's Toronto. Dragic with a wide open look. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Cousins. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And Şengün put himself in great position, used that length to deny him at the rim.
Right around 1.5. Played here in the third quarter. Greg, you're looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone high.
That doesn't go either for KD.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Back to Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Amish shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Toronto calls timeout. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Olowokandi. Siakam outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Samuelson. And Thompson sends it back.
We saw he was ready to slot that one away in very good position.
Toronto leading by 7. That's a go from the wing. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. The three from KD. Here's Olowokandi. Pass to Samuelson. Siakam outside. To the left wing. Here's Olowokandi. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
Outside for Durant. That ball. Great assist by Van Vliet. Durant's got 14.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Toronto leading by 8. That's to Verjao. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Free throw good, Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
Kuzma outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Smith. Number 3. Frames it from beyond the arc.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Peyton. And just miss after miss right now. On offense, here are the Rockets. Trailing by 2.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Toronto calls timeout. Here's Toronto now. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The drive by Cousins. Finish.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Houston.
Here's Green. Three-pointer. Good.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. Hey,
And those are two loud points. Seattle finishes it without much effort.
Knocks down the three.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Thompson looking for an opening.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Thompson. 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That's the first, Nick. Gives them a 4-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sends it.
Hits the buzzer.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Really and ready to take the big shot for his team.
And Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
And the Rockets with possession here. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Outside, Siakam. The three goes down.
That is world-class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Thompson. Now for Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. And it misses.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Siakam. And the layup is off. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
DeMarcus Cousins.
It's on DeMarcus
Second personal
Cousins.
foul.
Yeah, there was
Team
definitely
foul.
some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The line for three. Jabari Smith Jr.
So the first of 3 is good, and that gives him the lead. And he makes the second one, and it's a 2-point ball game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Timeout. Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Toronto calls timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
Well, you need the three here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
Substitution on the court.
This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And forcing one of the free things. Or not for the head. What a shot they put on the tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Brunson with it. Down low. Gasol. Out to Brunson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Pass to KD. Fires it up. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that's a miss you can work with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede.
Yao gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, good job there getting to his spot. That was a good-looking three.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
To the middle. Here's Yao. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
The away team, Yao Ming at the line for one.
And that one falls for Yao.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easy-going personality. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
Well, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk.
Wow. Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
How about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's a winner.
Look at his physical attributes. Nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision. That's what makes him elite.
Personal foul.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first
On the
foul.
floor for Brooklyn. Number 1, Zion Williamson.
.152 left to play here in the first. James misses. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. Jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's over Van Vliet. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Durant. Van Vliet. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Yao. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Yao. Covered by Van Vliet. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good on the putback. And it's a tie ball game.
Not giving up on the play. Shingun locked in.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. James has got 5 now.
The defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. KD on the wing. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
All alone. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game for this score.
And so the first quarter's in the books. Brooklyn leads by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And Greg, you watch Jalen Green, so much upside potential.
Yeah, he's one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Shepard. Over Halliburton. Shepard, that's good.
One thing Shepard brings is efficiency. As a jump shooter, pretty rare for someone his age.
Jalen Brown.
Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent his ability from scoring.
And that one, good. And here's Brooklyn. Halliburton with it. Now
Oh, my.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
back to Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
Deep to Smith. Outside it from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics. And he really went all out there. You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Now into the lineup for Brooklyn, Paul Pierce.
1:39 left in the second quarter.
Jalen Brunson.
Screen by Howard. On deep, Brunson. Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. On deep. It's good from long range. Shepard's got 9 points.
Oh, great job. Keeping his eyes open, allowing him to stop the shooter ready at the arc.
Now, here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming in.
Someone you want to send to the foul line. Clay Thompson is nearly automatic shooting.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for Brooklyn.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to these plays.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
And it's Shepard, top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Shengun. Shepard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Houston. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson. And dunked by Brunson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using
some urgency from him there. Sure.
Man, we knew how skilled Shepard was coming in to the league, but this is a whole different level.
Brunson. And Brunson throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
32.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great... one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He brings up the ball for Houston. It's a one-point game. Out to Smith. KD looking around. The fader. And that one off the bench with the rebound in. KD's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston. Halliburton zooms it in.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Outside for Halliburton. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 7 points.
You watch Halliburton shoot, the release is a little low, but it's quick and it's definite.
Halliburton with the steal. All going up court. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Out to Thompson. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Thompson in the corner. Stolen by Thompson. Smith outside. And Reed on the wing. That's the 3-5. And it's Smith missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Halliburton for 3.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, James rely on him to help control the floor.
Smith with it. Yeah, picks him up. Outside for Durant. Powerful flush by Durant.
And this kid, Durant, gets up in a hurry. What an incredible athlete.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. 1:46 left in the third. And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside.
Timeout.
Brunson's got 12.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Now give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A little under 2.5 minutes going by here in the third. Now Shepard, 14 points for him. The Rockets with another miss. Gasol on the wing. Outside, James. Good in the assist, that time by Gasol. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead. Outside, Green. Shepard with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reason. There's Green with the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. James looking around. And a dunk by James.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. This solo screen. 20 seconds left to play in the third.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Here's Shepard.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Brooklyn leads by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooklyn leads by 4. Halliburton, he's open. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Halliburton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Pass to Shepard. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Shepard.
I like the touch from Shepard finishing around the rim.
Halliburton plays in.
Yeah, he just put his head down and went to work on the drive.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 6. Durant in the corner. And it's Shepard, top of the key. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, this rookie Shepard can really shoot. The D has to know where he is at all times.
Halliburton. Here's Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Shot from 16. Rebounded by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point game.
There's some defense for you for someone who's as good at shooting the football as he is. You need to look through and trying to just.
They need buckets minutes to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking at.
And stolen by Shanger. Smith.
The dunk! And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about that?
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. They lead by 4. Hit by Young. James outside. Thing up beauty from James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. You put a little extra on that one.
Green outside. Knocks down the 3.
Feel in the eyes of being willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
Outside, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Green outside. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Knocked loose. Green outside. And did the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Brunson. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks there with the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Now into the lineup for Brooklyn. Paul Gasol.
Jalen Green misses the 3. Thompson surveying the floor. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.